2013. I'm sitting with two incredible minds, Brian and Derek. You guys are with NetherRealms, right?
Yeah.
And wow, what that I just saw there just made me like sweaty and excited. I feel like energized. And we're gonna see some really cool stuff today with Injustice, right?
Yeah, we're going to show you a mode that we haven't really shown much yet called Star Labs. And we're going to run through some of the missions. Basically, Star Labs is a mode where we take each character and give them a story arc of 10 missions.
Sure.
And in those 10 missions, it starts off with a little brief story clip, and then it goes through the missions, kind of explaining different ways to play the game.
Right.
And we have a lot of little mini missions. Previous games, we have had something similar to this, but we wanted to take it way next level with it and show you how to basically like more than just gameplay. We wanted to give you a break from the fighting experience and give you a new experience.
A new experience, a next level of immersion, right? Just to get, so you feel like you're part of this universe, right? That you guys have been able to capture, right? There's so much out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot.
There's a lot for us to look into with all the DC licensing. A lot of storylines for us to research. And I've been a big fan my whole life, so it's been a great experience.
There's a lot of people that are a lot of big fans but there's so much to capture. I don't even know how you guys even started.
Well, what's great about it too is that it's a break from just your traditional fight. You know, so if you don't want to just sit and play against your friends all day, you can go into the single player mode, which is Star Labs.
Sure.
The first thing that we're going to show is a training mission. Each character has a training mission, so you may not necessarily want to pick up Green Arrow to start off with. But when you go through the Star Labs, we'll teach you and introduce you into Green Arrow or into the Flash or any of the other characters.
Right.
So we're going to start off with the Batman training.
Yeah. There's a lot of training involved with that. That's all he does, right? When does he run his company?
Basically,
that's what I want to know.
Basically, what you're going to see right here is an introduction to one of the chapters. It's a kind of like just to kind of tell you, like, hey, look, all the prisoners have escaped Arkham.
Right.
And basically, your objective is to go through each one of the missions and capture another different captive from Arkham Asylum. You know, we got a little bit of dialogue between the two guys. Basically, this is just showing you, hey, he's going to train a little bit. You know, Nightwing's giving him a little bit of attitude, saying you're kind of rusty. You know, and he's going to kind of just pick up some of the bread and butter of the character before we start throwing you into the mix of fighting.
Sure.
So if you don't know how to play Batman, you're in this mode. At least you can get a little bit of experience with Batman beforehand.
Right.
Another really interesting thing we were doing here, if Derek here hits the back button, we have different challenges within each mission. So like right here, it shows like you know, to beat my Nightwing, you get a star. Land a 10-hit combo. It's just an additional thing for players to come back to and redo like parts of missions. Like, oh, I got to get, you know, hit it 15 times in the head or win with a super move. We try to enhance each one of the missions as well. So there's missions within the mission. So right here, it's like, you know, it goes through a bunch of combos and moves, kind of get you in a basic feel for him, for Batman.
Oh man. Yeah.
And it's also a great way to see everybody's super moves too.
That's incredible. That felt right.
So yeah, of course, Derek gets the 3 stars here. Next, we're going to show you like a normal fight, but we threw an extra element into the fight. So sometimes we got to like do a cameo, like, so we have Two-Face mission here.
Okay.
Two-Face. Okay, so yeah, here's the Two-Face mission, where basically Two-Face is in the background constantly flipping a coin, and randomly throughout the fight he'll say, you know, heads or tails, and he'll just randomly shoot somebody. So it's just a cool little element. It's a really simple mechanic, but it just makes the game a little bit more, for single-player experience, it adds a lot to it.
Sure. There he is in the back, flipping that coin.
You'll hear him every now and then here. He'll be like, heads or tails. Just shoot one of the guys randomly.
Oh, man. You guys just took the whole next step of, like, making the environments even more interactive.
Yeah.
Even more interactive, because these environments, look at that, that's awesome.
We do a lot of stuff with environments. We do a lot of interactions with the environments. You can grab objects all over the place. Anytime you see the R bumper, right bumper, pop up, you can grab an object at that point.
So there we saw Two-Face to shoot somebody. Look at that. There it is. Bam! That's going to frustrate some people.
Yeah, well, there's actually a challenge in here and never get hit, so, right? one of the challenges, I believe.
Oh,
Never get hit by Two-Face, so that could be tricky because it's pretty random.
I've got to compliment you guys. Gorgeous depth.
Thanks.
I've never really seen this kind of depth in a fighting game before. It's amazing.
There we go, got a little Harley Super.
Oh yeah. She's a little warped, but I'd hang out with her.
I could hang out with her.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And Two-Face isn't the only character cameo that you'll see throughout Star Labs. Since there is so many NPCs that we have throughout the game, we wanted to show them off more than just in the backgrounds of levels. We wanted to make them actually a part of the Star Labs as well.
Next, we'll show you one more of a gimmicky type mission. We'll go with the this one right here is where Catwoman actually has to infiltrate a museum, and she uses her pet cat Isis to actually infiltrate the museum to find information on the Batmobile. She's been hired to steal the Batmobile.
Oh, that is great.
So
I love this.
Yeah,
I am a huge fan of cats. Yeah, I need this. You made your game hardcore and cute.
We managed to make it cute, guys. This is for everybody's girlfriend at home.
So if I was able to train my cat to jump over lasers, I can infiltrate a museum.
Probably.
Okay.
I think she might have some sort of connection with her cat.
Right, yeah, she has a little bit more ability than I do.
And you gotta stay here and avoid the guards and not get seen.
He saw you,
Right.
man.
Yeah, just retry.
But if you're a guard and you just see a cat in a museum, you'll be like, what's up? Okay.
So basically here, and also there's a cool challenges on this mission is actually with all the 4 buttons actually meow.
Right.
So one of the challenges is to meow 25 times.
Okay, yeah, I see that there.
So
A lot of cat physics. You guys were studying cats for a long time to really capture the cat.
So basically, yeah, you just basically got to get through this obstacle course of lasers and the guards.
Oh yeah, that almost happened. Okay.
He's gonna make it. He'll make it.
You're playing it safe, man. I see that.
Got it. He's got it.
Those are some cat-like reflexes right there when you're a cat.
There you go.
You did it.
All right, let's try another mission here. Just pick anyone you want.
Okay. So, I mean, talking about some of these things, you guys had a lot of fun and a lot of creative mobility to go into the worlds that you were able to.
Yeah, I mean, just coming up with ideas we have about 260 missions right now.
Wow.
And we're just coming up with different ideas and trying not to reuse the same idea.
Mm-hmm.
In previous games, we had like these poison missions where you're poisoned, and we'd reuse it multiple times, like 20 times out of the 300. Here we try never to really reuse the same type of mission type.
Sure.
More than once or twice. This one right here is a part of Deathstroke's mission.
Yes.
Where he is actually trying to be stopped by someone throwing boulders at him, and you have to swipe the boulders. And a really cool thing about this mission is that one of the challenges is to swing 100 times. So basically what you do is you try to get in a rhythm, but then you try to get extra swings in. It's really fun experience. You can go to another mission. Just play a couple.
You get so sad.
Yeah.
I couldn't break all those rocks.
Sad Deathstroke.
Yeah.
Oh. Let's go to like Aquaman. Yeah. You see the shark one. No. You were right there.
Okay. All right. I'm excited.
We're going to have some cool missions coming up right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, they're kind of like just fun mini games too, almost, you know.
Right.
So basically, this one here is is Lex Luthor is trying to get to Atlantis in his story arc.
Right.
And this is missions where it's kind of like almost like a whack-a-mole, a glorified whack-a-mole, where these mines are popping up on his way to Atlantis. So there's this mission where he actually tries to break the defenses of Atlantis, and then the next mission is actually him swimming to Atlantis. So we'll show this one and the next one. So it's really cool. It starts getting a lot faster, and it's a little more chaotic. You have to hit X amount before you can move forward. Basically just bust through the defenses of Atlantis.
Sure. Uh-oh.
If you miss too many in a row, you'll get dizzy.
Okay. And these are just unique to these one characters you guys are
Right.
Okay.
We try never to reuse the same type of mission type. We try to get really creative for every one of their missions.
And how did that process get started? Where did that conversation come from?
It was always the thought in previous games. We've always wanted to do something more like this, and then we had the time and the focus and the universe that was just so vast to really make it a lot easier for us, a lot more to draw from, a lot more to a lot more stuff that we can pull from. So we have there's a lot of ideas, he dives in, and now this next mission is actually my personal favorite.
Okay.
It's actually he's diving to Atlantis. He's got to collect air bubbles and avoid those bombs. You just saw him, those jet charges. So basically, this is him underwater,
right?
And you have very limited movement, but you just have to collect enough air to reach Atlantis.
He's under the sea.
Yeah, so
That's what he's doing.
This one right here is very tricky. You got to try to get through these, and you got to make sure you keep your air meter up high enough.
Right.
And this is your depth meter. So like when that green bar reaches the bottom, that's when you hit Atlantis. So if you don't collect enough.
Oh, what are you doing there, man?
Oh, he's not getting 3 stars. That's what he's doing.
And you helped make this. Yeah. That's what happens. So whenever you have this, did you ever have a hard time saying no to some ideas? Is it just like you guys?
Yes.
Right.
We definitely had a hard time saying no to ideas. It's a matter of time.
Right.
And amount of for one-off missions like this where you only play them once. We didn't want to spend a lot of resources.
He didn't make it to Atlantis. So does that mean he's just gonna fall to Atlantis in his shell of a body? He makes it, but not alive.
It's still a team game.
Right.
So he's just sleeping.
He's sleeping at that point. Okay. But going back into having all of this freedom, right, to create a lot of amazing missions and all this other really cool stuff, saying no.
Aquaman. So the one we're going to show you here is another break from gameplay. This is Aquaman, and he's actually a there's a rabid shark, and he's trying to talk to him, but the shark doesn't want to listen. So it's a QTE type of thing. So buttons will pop up, and you actually have to hit the buttons to basically you have to hit the buttons to get the shark to tell him hey, don't get me.
Right. Just that's how you talk to a shark. Only he can do that.
It's fine. Just scroll through.
This is one of those things. You guys have so much amazing stuff.
There's so much content. It's
right.
It's difficult sometimes to find.
Right. Is that it?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That looks
this is one of my favorites.
Cool.
This is my second favorite mission.
Right. Mission.
Yeah. So basically. Oh, I can see it. Oh, on the screen out there. Yeah. Can you have it on? Is it not showing on the projector outside? I have to check out this Deathstroke out here.
Oh wow! There's some guys over there.
Deathstroke over here.
Wow.
Yeah, Deathstroke.
Yeah, he is geared up.
It's on the Jumbotron. Yeah.
There we go. There it is.
All right.
You see, good eyes.
So basically,
good eyes
here
on that.
he is. He's trying to talk to the shark and telling it not to get him. He's got to get 15 correct button responses, otherwise the shark will get to him first. And if he's what
happened? Oh my gosh! So you didn't talk to him. You weren't able to successfully say to him, "Hey, the shark looks like he's really smiling. Like the shark is a cute shark."
It is a cute shark. It's his pet shark, so he's friends. So
his pet shark that just ate him there.
Right. Well,
you're gonna give it another chance. You're gonna try to this.
I will.
All right. This is your time to shine.
You want to take it?
I'll try it too. So if I fail, then.
There we go.
So there are a total of 240 missions.
Yeah.
So there is a lot coming with the game.
Okay.
Didn't.
Yeah.
Didn't.
He's
getting close, bro. He's getting close.
Yeah, he is super
No!
close.
I guess everybody's getting eaten by sharks today.
What
I guess that's just what's
going
going to be.
on with that?
I guess that's what's going to be.
Yeah. So again, that unsuccessful.
So basically, this is a very good taste
Right.
of what we have to come. There's a lot of different missions in here. Go buy the game April 16th.
Right.
We're all really excited for people to really get into this mode. I know we haven't shown it a lot, but I think people are going to be really surprised. They were expecting it to be like a lot of just fights,
Right.
and I think there's a lot more to it. I think people are going to be really into it. But we do have a treat for you. We're going
Yes.
to show you some of the Red Sun, which is a GameSpot exclusive
Right.
that we have with them for an extra 20 missions. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to show you one of the Red Sun.
Right.
And
Cool.
this Red Sun mission, it's really cool. We did a lot. We even got some licensed music. So I'm going to let Derek take it away. And
We'll have to hang out over here. They'll look at our
Sounds
pretty
cool.
faces for a little bit.
yeah, no, this is cool right
All
here.
right.
Is
the
it
Red
okay
Sun-
to?
Yeah, the Red Sun, we actually did a lot with storyline. We had a little bit more time to market, and it's 20 missions. So we have you, instead of just a normal 10 story arc, we actually made it 20 missions. And we have a story arc that jumps between different characters.
Okay.
So you're Superman, then you're Wonder Woman, then you're Grundy, then you're back to Superman. So it's kind of like this cool little longer story, a bigger arc, more involved. As you can see here, we added a little bit of snow because it's snow, so it means
Right.
Russian. So I don't know if they can hear the music out there, but
It's there.
All right,
I hear it is. It's starting to come in.
so yeah, we had a really cool storyline. And one really cool thing we got to do with this story arc is Grundy was never really introduced to the Red Sun. So we had our own freedom to come up with a story on how he became part of the Red Sun storyline.
Sure.
So it was really fun. It was a lot of fun researching the Red Sun. I was already kind of a fan of Superman falling to Russia.
Right.
Good way we have this mission start out. You're already in their pod, and it's a mission of you crashing. So
Yeah.
it's really cool. We have a really cool in depth.
You know what's also really cool is there's so much here, right, in this game, and you're going to be introducing people. There's a lot of stuff out there that people may not even know.
Right.
Like some people might not even know this story that Superman doesn't land in America; he lands in Russia.
So yeah, get a lot of people interested in that, and I think that's a big part of the Red Sun storyline is that we get to use it. And right here, you can see in the middle of a fight, it actually goes into a ring battle against Red Sun Superman versus Green Lantern.
Green Lantern just has to believe. That's all he has to do. Believe in himself.
Yeah. So there he goes.
That is awesome. Look at him. You guys captured that.
Yeah. Space Green Lantern. He's gonna play one or two more missions.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Show some extra stuff here. You guys are showing the treats, bringing the goods.
Well, there's so many treats. It's easy.
Right.
You wanna? Yeah. Okay. We can demo this one.
Okay, so now we're good to go back to that. You guys are bringing some candy for the kids.
Yeah. This is basically the introduction to the Red Sun, which is basically he's the Krypton is just blown up. Krypton is just blown up, and you're in your pod crashing to Earth, and you're on the way actually to the Soviet Union. Right here, he is actually avoiding missiles in the pod. The pod's defense mechanism. That's not the baby chute.
Oh, so that would have been awesome if the baby was doing that. Super baby.
So basically, this is just a bunch of you have to.
So where's Superman gonna land now? That it's unsuccessful. So Superman just lands on another planet.
He's landing back to Star Labs.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing. All right. Well, that's good.
Thank you guys so much. This has been really cool.
Yeah, it's been great. This show's been great.
Yeah.
Thanks to all the fans, and wherever Deathstroke went, gotta go get a picture with him after this.
There's other superheroes out there as well.
Oh, well, look at that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Is that Solomon Grundy? I think that is. Maybe.
I think there is.
I think that is.
Excellent.
Well, thank you guys so much. It's such a pleasure to have you guys here.
Thank you very much.
You showed the goods. You brought them. And stay tuned right here on the PAX official channel for Twitch.